Every day, we buy things, pay for services, and even got paid for our work. But did you guys know that these actions are called market transactions?
Market transactions are essential in our daily lives, influencing the economy and the way we interact as buyers and sellers. But what exactly are they?
In this video, we will explore what market transactions are and their key characteristics, the different types of market transactions, the roles of buyers, sellers, and the market itself, the different market structures that affect transactions, and how market structures impact transactions.
A market transaction is a simple, yet a very powerful exchange between a buyer and a seller. It happens whenever a product or a service is traded for money or something of value.
A market transaction is an organized exchange where prices are determined by supply and demand. Every transaction has key characteristics, including presence of buyers and sellers. A transaction needs at least one buyer and one seller. A buyer. This is the person who wants a product or service. A seller. This is the one offering the product or service. Product or service. Something must be exchanged, whether a good or service. Agreed upon value. The price must be accepted by both parties. Medium of exchange. Most transactions involve money, making trade easier. Voluntary exchange. Transactions happen willingly without force. These characteristics ensure smooth and efficient market exchanges. Let's see these characteristics in action. Let's break down the key elements of market transactions. Money, the medium of exchange. Prices, the agreed value of goods and services. Supply, the quantity available for sale. Demand, the quantity consumers want to buy. These elements influence how markets function and remain balanced.
Hey Ashley, I was thinking, there's only a buyer or a seller but no transaction. Is it still a market?
Good question. A market needs transactions, not just buyers and sellers. Without an exchange, it would just be a potential market, not an active one.
So, a market only exists when something is actually bought or sold?
Exactly. No transaction means no flow of goods, services, or money. It's like a shop with no customers until something is sold out. It's not really a functioning market.
Got it. The transaction is what makes a market active.
Not all market transactions looks the same. Let's explore the different types.
Number 1. Sales of goods. Buying a phone, groceries, or even a cup of coffee falls under this category. Number 2. Purchases of services. Haircuts, taxi rides, and doctor consultations are all services we pay for. Number 3. Digital transactions. Online shopping, Netflix subscriptions, and digital banking are becoming more common. And lastly, number 4, labor market transactions. When people get hired, salaries are market transactions too.
Every market transaction involves three key players: the buyers, the sellers, and the market itself.
First, the buyer. Buyers create demand by wanting goods or services. Second, the seller. Sellers provide goods or services and set prices. Third, the market. Markets facilitate transactions, whether physical, like malls, or digital, like Shopee or Amazon.
Not all markets function the same way. Some have many sellers, while others are controlled by just a few.
Now, let's compare different market structures that affect transactions.
Perfect competition. Lots of sellers, fair prices, and high competition.
Many buyers and sellers, identical products, no control over price. One example of this is agricultural markets.
Monopoly. One seller dominates, controlling prices.
A single seller controls the market, setting prices. One example of this is utility companies.
Oligopoly. A few companies dominate an industry, like telecom or car brands.
Few large firms dominate, leading to limited competition. One example of this is airline industry. Monopolistic competition. Many sellers with differentiated products. One example of this is clothing brands. Each market structure affects pricing, competition, and consumer choice in different ways. Understanding them help us see how business operate within an economy. Market transactions drive economic growth by circulating money. They help businesses thrive, provide jobs, and keep financial systems stable. From saving money to purchasing goods, every transaction contributes to the economy.
Market transactions are everywhere, shaping how we buy, sell, and even work. By understanding how transactions work, we become smarter consumers and better decision makers in the economy.
To summarize, market transactions involve the exchange of goods, services, and money. They come in various forms and impact our daily lives and the global economy. Understanding how they work help us make better financial and economic decisions.
Next time you make a purchase, think about your role in the market.